Hi, welcome to Losing Faith, Finding Spirit. Today I'm going to talk briefly about some of the red flags. It's a little series about red flags in relationships. What are some quick red flags that you should be looking out for to help you avoid getting into these toxic relationships? The very first one I want to say is, do they honor and respect your boundaries? A person who doesn't respect your boundaries doesn't respect you. A simple example of this would be they asked you if you want to do something and you say no. A healthy person will accept your no as a full and complete sentence. They won't push or prod or let it go. They'll say, okay, that's fine. Maybe we can find something that we both want to do. Or maybe tonight you can choose something. Tomorrow I'll choose something. Next time I'll choose something. A healthy person will look for ways to compromise and both of you find something that works for you. And that's obviously a very vague kind of thing, but you could apply that to anything. Like, hey, what movie do you want? Let's go to the movies. I don't want to go to the movies. Okay, well, is there something you do want to do? And then you discuss it and you find something that you both enjoy. You know, that kind of a thing. I'd rather go to the bookstore. Okay, well, I'd really like to watch a movie sometime. Is there a time that works for you? And you're like, yeah, maybe this movie's coming out that I really want to see. Or is there a movie you really want to see that's coming out? And we can schedule that another time. Whatever. That's a really mundane thing. A toxic person, when you say no, they're gonna want to know why. Well, why not? Why can't you do this thing? Why can't you go to the movies? I went to the movies last time. I did what you wanted to do last time. Why can't you do what I want to do this time? Why not? And then they'll ask you a million questions. Why can't you do it? Why don't you like that? Why no? Why not? And they'll push and push and push, and your no isn't good enough. And if you meet somebody like this, if you are dating somebody, you've met somebody, and this is starting to show up, leave into that relationship right away. It's like, call it a day. Don't keep going. If you're already in a relationship and this is a pattern that you've noticed, that your boundaries, the things that you say no to, keep being pushed, keep being prodded, keep being rejected or overruled, undermined, invalidated, you need to get out. This person doesn't respect you. If they don't respect your no, they don't deserve your yes. It's very simple. You deserve better. Your no is enough. No is a complete sentence. And you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to over-explain yourself. Narcissists like to do this. Toxic people like to do this. They like to get you to explain so they can find the loopholes and they can find ways to make you feel insecure, to make you second guess yourself, to make you doubt what you've said. They get you explaining and explaining so that you feel like you're not enough, like your answers aren't good enough. And it starts early. It starts early in the relationship and it doesn't stop. It continues. I can tell you 20 years of it. Almost 20 years of my boundaries never being respected. Part of the problem was I didn't have good boundaries to begin with. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter what I said or believed, what my values were. Everything, every aspect of my life got questioned. And the key words that now I know is the baiting words is, I just want to understand. I don't understand. I need you to explain it to me. That's what he would say to me. But the truth is, he didn't want it to understand. He didn't want me to explain. He just didn't like my answer. He didn't like my answer. And it didn't matter what it was. It could be anything from like what I wanted to eat, what I wanted to watch, if I didn't want to go somewhere because I don't like the people, it makes me uncomfortable. I didn't want to go there. I don't want to be around those people. I don't like them. They make me feel bad, or it's an environment that makes me uncomfortable. My answer is no. These are boundaries I've set. I don't want to be around certain substances or people who use certain substances. I don't want to be there's certain boundaries that we have that are healthy, that are fine, and it doesn't matter. Your boundaries are yours. Whatever makes you feel safe and comfortable is what works for you, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to explain that to other people. That was never good enough. I had to explain away everything. And then, of course, as you explain, you start to feel like they're going to poke at every reason that you have isn't going to be enough for that person, the toxic, abusive person. And then you're going to feel like you're invalidated and you don't matter. I don't want that for you. You are valid. Your feelings are valid. Your boundaries are valid. Nobody else, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your friend's okay with the same thing that you're not okay with. That's them. You're you. And it's okay. And a person who truly loves and respects you is going to want to cherish you. They're going to want to make sure that you feel safe. They're going to want you to feel secure. They're going to want to make sure that you feel heard and seen and understood. They're not going to push you. Would you do that to your friend? If your friend says, I'm really uncomfortable going to that club or that restaurant, I had a bad experience there, or, they don't just say, I don't really want to do that. Are you going to push your friend? You're going to be like, girl, we got to go anyways. Like, get over it. Come on, let's go. No, you're going to be like, all right, well, is there some other place that you want to go? I'd really like to spend time with you. We can meet wherever. Starbucks is good for me. And they're like, I don't have money for Starbucks. All right, well, let's just have coffee at your house. Whatever. You find a way and you make it work. That's how healthy people do it. That's it for me. Red flag, boundaries. Do they respect your boundaries? If they don't, end it. Move on. Next person. Love and light to everyone. Thank you for listening. Bye.